time it is. It's that official time. Where we take this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape. Definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Let's go! Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
Wow, y'all. 590 episodes. Chilling with my bros and my sisters and misters. Don't miss it. P&P here. Chilling with the family every week. Dr. C and the P&P family. Yo, every single week we having a good time here with the three O's and the sisters and the P-O's. Act like you know. I said act like you know. We have a good time and you better believe it. Even Steven. That's what we do. Breathe in and breathe out. That's what we do without a doubt. Having fun on 590. 10 episodes from 600. 600 episodes. Wow. Bro, do you even really know what that sound like? 600 in with the P&P fan. With the P&P fan. Green eggs and ham. This ain't no fable. Putting realness on the table. Yeah. Having fun every single week. Because it's P&P with Dr. C and the family. 590 episodes. Chilling with my sisters and my bros. We having single fun every single week. It's P&P, y'all. You better peep the game, cause we with the fame. We the real fame. Subscribe to the chant and no. Say ain't no to anything else. But shout. Don't put this show on the shelf. Have fun like every single else. Every single body had the chat room. Because we live, chat room. Like Wave Bloom, Beverly Brothers. We Mad Groove. Like Head Groove. We to the max. Al Bloom. What's up, y'all? P&P Nation. Listen, already got some questions on what's going to be on the after party. The after party is going to be really fun today because we are going to play Name That Tune on the after party today. We are going to do a Name That Tune competition, Name That Wrestling theme song. So get your brain's ready to rock and roll, and we're going to have a competition to win the P&P Name That Tune for this week, and it's going to be really, really wonderful. Again, hashtag Ask Doc. We got new people in the building. Hashtag Ask Doc. We got somebody. We got Rick in the building, Dion in the building. We got Aaron in the building. What's going on, everybody? We are going to talk about Dominik Mysterio here for now. We're going to talk about Dominik Mysterio winning and how I think about that, sharing my thoughts. And then we're going to hop over to the after party again, patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. And we're going to have so much fun today at the after party. Listen, Patreon's $3.99 a month. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. For people who was at the after party last week, they can attest. It was fun because we watched and analyzed old school Jade Cargill basketball college interviews, and she was much different than what you see now. Much less confident, didn't have white hair, and it was really fun and funny to analyze old school Jade Cargill interviews. Today, we're going to do some wrestling theme songs, and it's going to be super duper fun. I love competition. I love wrestling competitions. I love wrestling theme songs, and it was awesome. So we have a lot of fun at the after party every single week, man. Look, patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. We're going to hop there in about 12 to 13 minutes, and we'll be on here for about another 10 or so. So without further ado, let's talk about Dominik. Let's talk about the topic for today, which is Dominik Mysterio winning the NXT North American Championship. Now, do I agree with that? Yes, I do. I think that was a really, really good idea. I think that was a fantastic idea to have Dominik Mysterio as the NXT champion. It's one of those things that I'm a logical person. Okay, how does this logically make sense? You're having the draft and NXT people. Now you have main roster people coming to NXT all the time, just about every week. It seems like NXT is trying to get that burst, that boost and notoriety and ratings, because you're having AEW on Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays and pay-per-views on Sundays. So with the pay-per-view month, you'll have, like, with the pay-per-view week, you will have AEW on for 4 days: Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is a lot of wrestling for 1 week, for one show, for one brand, ladies and gentlemen. So you have 2 hours of Dynamite. You have 2 hours of Collision. So 2 hours of Dynamite, 1 hour of Rampage, 2 hours of Collision. That's 5 hours. And then you have 3 hours of the pay-per-view. So in 1 week, on an AEW pay-per-view, you already have 5 hours a week, with the Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, which same as Raw. I mean, Raw has 5 hours a week too. But on 1 week, you have, that's with 2 days. So you're going to have 4 days of AEW television on your interwaves during the pay-per-view week. So that's going to be really funny. But the thing is with granted, NXT, if you want to count that, but I don't really count that. That's still a developmental to me. But I do think it's a good idea to bring people like Dominik to NXT. It does. Some people do say it's a demotion, and I can see why it feels like a demotion. I can feel that. It still feels like a minor league to me, honestly. It does feel like a minor league to me. But when you're bringing people down, like NXT reminds me of like an Ohio Valley Wrestling or an FCW. It really starting to get that FCW feel. Like when it broke away from FCW, it and it became, ECW became a thing. It was developmental, and then that stopped, and then ECW became a thing, and then ECW and FCW merged into NXT, and it felt developmental, especially when they were having those games. That was weird. But then you started to make it really feel like an alternate brand when you had, Neville, when you had Shinsuke, Finn, Joe, you had all of those names, Cesaro, even William Regal was there for a long time, and it ended up becoming the general manager. So it was a really good feel to it. Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Adam Cole, you know what I mean? So and even all the Undisputed Era, Andrade, EC3, Ricochet, like it was Black, Aleister Black. It was really, of course, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. When War Machine was there, it was really good. It was a really good alternate brand. It was like it had that indie feel from it because it has so many wrestlers that had that indie presence to it. And then it switched over, and now it feels like FCW again. It feels a lot like an FCW show when they're having main roster talent come to like an FCW show. And so they were going away from the FCW feel to make it its own brand. Now it feels like FCW again. And I think that it went backwards doing that. And so I don't know if because it felt too FCW-ish, too developmental, was the reason why they decided to bring main roster talent over, but they did that with FCW too. So, I mean, they did that with OVW, they did that with HWA. So they did that with all of their developmental systems, was bring, main roster talent over. Even when Cornette had Smoky Mountain Wrestling, The Undertaker came, Randy Savage came, you know what I mean? So they did that all the time. All the time. They would have, big name talent come over to smaller promotions. So that's not anything new. So the main roster talent going over to NXT, that's not nothing new. And then Dominik winning a title in a smaller brand, sure. And then he'll bring the NXT championship over to the main roster. That'll give the NXT, North American championship, more appeal to it. But here's the thing, though. I know that in their minds, Dominik is still young, but I don't know. I mean, giving him the North American Championship is fail safe in their eyes because it is a mid-card championship. So to go to the top championship in NXT, being so young. But man, I mean, if you got the heat, run with it, man. Run with it. And I mean, why not give him the NXT championship, man? I mean, it's a developmental brand anyways. So if he was the top champ in NXT and then Rhea's the women's champion in WWE, and then you had, Priest and Finn win the tag team championships. And they beat KO and Sami Zayn, at SummerSlam. That would have been cool. And then you could have had Seth go against someone else because Seth and Finn to me just does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. All right, let's address these Ask Doc questions. and then we're going to get ready for the after party. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the Patreon on the ticker, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Patreon.com/Pancakes and Powerslams. I'm going to address a few of these questions here, and then we're going to play the trivia over at the after party, and then I'm going to address the rest of the questions at the after party. Looking forward to it. Let's address a few here. Michael's in the building. They are building NXT because they still haven't signed a new contract, meaning haven't signed a new contract with the USA. Yeah, so I sure hope that does something for the Titans for sure, because yikes. Just losing, 7 straight was horrible last year after being first in the conference. I can see the setting up for Judgment Day to kick Finn out the group. No, I don't see kicking Finn out the group. Priest needs to turn babyface. He needs to turn babyface. So him, still being in the group as a world champion heel, I don't see it. I don't see it, man. All right. Once again, patreon.com/Pancakes and Powerslams. Anybody who decides to join Patreon during Pancakes and Powerslams, the free version, the weekly version, with the PNP Nation. Any one of you in the PNP Nation decides to join the Patreon, you will get love live during the show, and then you also have the ability to hop on to the after party. So, listen, $3.99 a month. That's like $1 a week to join me for Q&A, less than $1 a week to join me for Q&A and to have super fun and activities. And, we have something every week. So I'll also have an exclusive interview from Nikita Koloff that's going to be logged on there soon. It's going to be uploaded there soon for the PNP Elite to be able to watch. And that's going to be tons of fun for the after party click, ladies and gentlemen. The APC, the after party click. Yes, indeed, the APC. All right, or the APK. They spell it with the Michaels and them spell it with the K, but you spell click with the C. So that's what we do. All right, after party click. Too sweet. Patreon.com/Pancakes and Powerslams. That is my take on Dominik Mysterio winning the NXT North American Championship. I thought it was a good idea. It does bring more depth into the Judgment Day, and he's going to get a lot of heat. I said that he needed to win a title anyways, and so I'm a big fan of this. My choice was the Junior Heavyweight Championship, which I think they should have done. For the Junior Heavyweight Championship, build that on the main roster, because you got so many people that's just doing nothing, sitting and catering. So Junior Heavyweight Championship, everybody less than like 220, 30 pounds. That would be pretty cool. But the next best thing, I guess, is to give them the NXT North American Championship. So I am a fan of that. All right, y'all. Listen, we're heading over to the after party. We're going to have a lot of fun. Patreon.com/Pancakes and Powerslams. I'm Dr. Chris. See you at the after party, where we're going to play some Name That Tune, that wrestling tune. Have a good night, everybody. So long.